All right, so let's go ahead and get into the blueprint. Now, the blueprint is two parts, like I said, and the first part comes from an entrepreneur I've been studying named Dan Martell. He is a tech entrepreneur and also the author of the fantastic book called Buy Back Your Time. And the second part of the blueprint comes from Noah Kagan. He is the chief sumo at his company App Sumo and also the author of the fantastic newly released book, $1 Million Weekend. Now, I may adapt these blueprints just a little bit from the way they do because they can use them inside their company or for other people, but I want to apply it specifically to you, specifically to me. And let's use a case study on how we could use this. So say you're trying to decide what side hustle to do or what entrepreneurial endeavor you want to take part in. How do you know how to do it when you have tons of options? How do you know how to start? How do you overcome perfectionism or imposter syndrome? What Dan uses is a 1-3-1 framework. So the first part of that is you're going to clearly define your one problem. So in this case, what niche to go into, or maybe you want to rephrase it and say, what is your market or what is your side hustle? The next part is you're going to list out three options, your three favorite options of what you think you could be successful at, what you think could make a profit in. So let's just take three random examples and say you're trying to decide between starting a personal brand, investing in real estate, or doing acquisition entrepreneurship. So this is the stage where everybody procrastinates or they'll overanalyze. They don't know which one of those is the best. They ask tons of questions, they read tons of books, they try to get tons of advice, but you're never gonna know until you choose one and see how the market responds. So how can you comfortably make one choice? Well, this is the beauty of the second part of the blueprint and what I learned from Noah Kagan called the Law of 100. You are going to now start and do that one thing you chose for 100 days. Or if you decided to go into personal branding, you're gonna upload 100 videos, 100 podcasts. If you're a writer, you're gonna do 100 newsletters. If you go into investing, you're gonna analyze 100 projects. If you go into acquisition entrepreneurship, you're going to spend 100 days studying that field, looking at 100 opportunities. And the beauty of this is that you can only stop once the 100 days has come to a conclusion. But you're pivoting, you're iterating, you're adjusting along the way. And this is the only way you're really going to know. You're going to learn by doing. But I can almost guarantee that the things you learn along the way was the very thing you needed to do, dedicating 100 days to the craft. And now you're going to be able to fine-tune and become the expert in that area. Okay, so to summarize the 1-3-1 principle, the benefit is that it is a forcing function. It forces you to make a decision and to overcome procrastination once and for all. And the law of 100 gives you the feedback loop and the time constraints to easily make that decision so that you'll never regret or have buyer's remorse. Then you will explore and exploit along the way and become the entrepreneur or find that side hustle that you've finally been wanting to do. Okay, so I hope the two-part blueprint is something you can easily use to crush procrastination forever and finally go from idea to implementation. So do me a favor now, if you have come up with a way to end procrastination or to go from idea to implementation, drop a comment down below. Everybody wants to read it, and I can't wait to hear what you have to say.